I read a lot of books. I just finished Springsteen's biography. I do a lot of music biographies. I find them inspiring and they make me want to write songs. But the big one that I think I go back to a lot in my head and think about a lot is a book by Paul Zollo called Conversations with Tom Petty. And it's a series of interviews he did over a couple years with Tom Petty. And it's the closest thing that we're going to get to a real biography that has, Petty's seal of approval. But so the first half of the book, they just talk about his career and how he got to where he was. So he talks about forming bands and the way he decided that it was going to be Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers. He wanted his name on it. He wanted ownership of all this stuff. And then the second half of the book, they go song by song through all of his hits, and he talks about the songwriting process and how they recorded it. And it's just, it's everything you'd want from a conversation with this guy that we all love, and this musical hero. And throughout the whole book, it seems like he never loses sight of how much fun music is to him. So I think that's a big deal for me, because there are times when 3 or 4 gigs a week, and they're not all great gigs. There are some that are fun. Right now, they're all fun because I'm in front of people playing music again, and it's great. But at some point, there's a grind aspect to it, and this is work. This is a job, and so I think that's a big deal. Is just keeping in mind that it's called playing music. This is all supposed to be fun, and no matter how rough the gig is or the setup or whatever, in the end, wouldn't you rather be doing this than anything else? And so yeah, I go back to that book a lot. I've read it a couple times. It's fantastic.